This is The Runwave, candid chats with real runners about topics that affect the running community. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Runwave podcast. I am your host, Kim. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the show. I am so happy that you are here. Please hit the subscribe button so that you are notified each and every time I upload a new episode. If you are a return listener, welcome back to the show. I truly appreciate you tuning in to the Runwave week after week. This is a very special edition of the show because I was in Atlanta this weekend for the race. That's right. The race is called The Race. And I had the opportunity to interview quite a few runners at the finish line on their experience running the race. But before we get into that, this was a huge running weekend. The London Marathon took place this weekend. And I have to admit, I was a little bit salty because I was supposed to run the London Marathon this year, but I deferred. And everything just lined up so perfectly for this race. I mean, it was like raining the day before. It looked cold, but on race day, the skies parted, the sun came out, and it was just like perfect running weather. So I was so happy to actually see another World Marathon major go off without a hitch. London, it looked like the crowd support was amazing. Everyone was out on that course. There were a ton of racers out there. It just seemed like it was a very good time, a great day to run a world major marathon. And I'm sad I missed it, but I'm happy for everyone that did get to knock another star off of their list or complete their 6-star journey. It really was something that I was proud to watch and hopefully proud to be a part of next year in 2022. So the race was pretty exciting. All of the winners were from the continent of Africa, of course. For the women, first place went to, I don't want to butcher these names, but I probably am, so I'm just going to say their first names. Jocelyn J. She had 2:17:43 was her winning time. And second and third went to two Ethiopian runners. Don't kill me, y'all. Degetu and Ashet. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's probably not. But congratulations to those ladies. On the men's side, the winner was Sise Lema from Ethiopia. His time was 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 1 second. Second was Kenya's Vincent K. I'm not pronouncing his last name. And third place was also from Kenya, Moisenet G. So congratulations to the first, second, and third place on both sides. Also, an honorable mention, Shalane Flanagan ran the London Marathon as well. She ran it in 2:35:04. Now, you may know this, you may not know this, but Shalane had a plan for this year to run all of the world majors. Now, she couldn't do Tokyo, but she's doing the rest of the majors. She did Berlin last week with a time of 2:38:32. She's doing Chicago this coming weekend. And then she's doing New York, and she's doing another marathon. I don't know which one. If I find out, I'll list it down below. But she's doing a marathon to replace the Tokyo Marathon so that she'll have 6 marathons in 42 days. That is a lot of running in a month and a half, less than a month and a half. So kudos to you, Shalane. I'll be here for it. I'm watching it. And you might remember Shalane won the New York City Marathon in 2017. And she actually retired in 2019. So this is like a goal of hers to complete all of these marathons in 1 year. And I think it's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to watching how she's going to do it. She's doing well already. For London, she finished first in like the regular field of the race. So not in like the pro edition, just the regular field of the race. She was the first finisher. So kudos to her. She's American. Knock those races down. I will be watching. Okay. Back to the race. So this race takes place every year in Atlanta, Georgia. It is a Black-owned and operated event. This race is about 85, 86, 87% Black African American, and the rest is any other race. Everyone is welcome. It doesn't matter the color, your creed. Everyone is welcome to run this race. The first year of the event was in 2018, and it actually started out with a Kickstarter campaign, which I'm proud to be one of the backers. I think it was actually backer number 500. I have to double check that, but I think I was 500. And my company, Run the Soul, also donated to the Kickstarter campaign. I think we donated like $500 or $600, something like that. And, you know, we were given, this was a while ago, my memory is terrible, but we were given spots in the race for that donation amount. So we were a part of that beginner Kickstarter campaign to get this race off the ground in its first year. And through that Kickstarter campaign, they raised $68,000 to put on this race. And the first year of this race was in 2018. This race is pretty special because $5 of each registration goes to a charitable impact fund, and those funds are then distributed to multiple charities that the race has chosen. The day after the race, there is a community service project events. So you can sign up for these community service spots prior to the race. On the race's website, they have links to sign up for different community service projects. And the day after the race, people go out. You don't have to run the race. You can just be a regular old person that just wants to serve their community. So people go out after the race and do community service, which I think is great. And you don't see that. I don't think I've ever seen that happen with any other race. So kudos to the race for being different, standing out, and helping their community. Another thing that I enjoy about this race is that they are so transparent in the way that they spend the money that comes in for the race. If you go to the website, there are links up there that shows you where each and every dollar was spent, how much went to charities, how much went to transportation, how much went to police, how much went to food, how much went to everything. So I like the fact that they are so transparent. They're not hiding anything. They let you know where the money went, where it was spent, and you know, I don't know of any other races that actually do that. So they are pretty honest and I love it. Like I said earlier, this show is a little bit different because I had the opportunity to interview different runners. Some runners I knew, most runners I didn't know. You know, I was just able to grab them after they finished the race and talk to them about their race experience. So they are runners of different age groups, different backgrounds. I spoke to a fella that was 61 years old and he ran like a 140 something half marathon time. So some of these folks are fit AF and they are just doing the damn thing. And I am here for it because when I see people of all ages, older than me, younger than me, they're in shape, they're running great times, even if they're running, you know, regular times like me. I consider myself a regular runner. I'm not out there getting on the podium, winning money or anything. You know, regular people like me inspire me to continue to run. And that's what these people are doing. So now I am going to cut into these interviews. I think you guys will really enjoy hearing what each individual person has to say. I was even shocked by a lot of the things that some of the people said in these interviews. Keep in mind that these interviews were done at the finish line of a race. So you're going to hear DJs playing in the background. You're going to hear people chit-chatting in the background. So I think the audio is good enough, but you're going to hear those background sounds. These interviews were guerrilla style. I want to thank my camerawoman, Nikki, for filling in last minute and helping me to get the footage for these interviews. So let's get into it. Hey y'all, we are live at the race in Atlanta, Georgia. We just finished up the 5K and I have a special guest with me. Introduce yourself.
Nika Cole. I am from Wisconsin by way of, I'm actually just moved to Brooklyn, New York.
Okay. Wait, how many black folks are in Wisconsin?
That's what everybody asks me. They all in Milwaukee. That's where it is. In Milwaukee, there are a whole lot of black people, but everywhere else, no.
So what city were you from in Wisconsin?
Milwaukee.
Okay. That's where
the black people.
Okay. I like Milwaukee. So is this your first time at the race?
Actually, no. I've been here before. I came in 2019, actually. and did the half marathon, and those hills killed me. Yes, they did. But it was good. It was a great race because it was great camaraderie out here with us, just supporting each other. I really enjoyed it.
And you have a Black-owned business. She
I
Black.
do.
Her business Black.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your
Yes,
business.
I have Nika's Vegan Delights. I actually started my business during the pandemic as a result of the pandemic. And I've been going a year strong, actually a little bit over a year strong. Got all of the classic cookies, chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, lemon shortbread, macadamia white chocolate, all of them. So yeah, I just trialed and error and discovered that I really love baking, honestly, during the pandemic because I didn't have nothing else to do. So I turned it into a business. I did. I'm vegan. I've been vegan for close to 4 years now, almost 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you balance that vegan lifestyle with running? Because I always think like it's hard to like get your protein
It is not, because you're basically cutting out the middleman. Basically, the animal is the middleman. I mean, if you think about it, they eat the actual grass and everything else. So you're cutting out the middleman.
I never thought of it like that.
The protein is in the vegetables, is in plants. So yes. So just educating y'all. Cut out the middleman.
You know what?
Say no to meat.
Listen, I could be vegan, right? But I can't give up eggs. Like,
everybody
love me a
says
hard-boiled
that.
egg, a fried egg. Like, what do you eat instead of? Like, I need my eggs.
Actually, yeah. There's this thing that's called Just Eggs that tastes exactly like eggs. I can make an actual omelet and everything. Listen, you're gonna have to come over. I'm gonna make you one of my Just Egg omelets. You are not gonna tell the difference, and it smells better because eggs stink. I'm just saying, they stink. It is what it is. What are you gonna
leave
do?
these eggs alone. Look, at least now I get brown eggs that are cage-free.
Whatever. That's cage-free. It's just basically them out of the cage. Yes, and they are still stepping on other things and everything else.
They're not oppressed chickens.
Yeah, they grew up with both parents and all of that. You tell yourself that, but reality is no, they're still in a big warehouse. They're just not in cages.
So tell everybody where they can find your business.
Absolutely. You can go to nikasvegandelights.com, Nika, Nekas, vegandelights.com, or you can also follow me on Instagram, Nika's Vegan Delights, and on Facebook, Tanika Delights. Just add a TA in front of it.
I'll add all of her links down below so
Right.
you can find her. Support a runner who has a business.
Yes.
And I want to thank you for being on the Runway
Absolutely.
Podcast. We gorilla style, y'all.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Thank you. Okay, y'all, I am here with Artie. Welcome to the Runway Podcast. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. So you just finished the half marathon?
Yes.
What was your experience like on the course?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I just couldn't hardly take in much water because they have the big bottles, that's all. Other than that.
Oh, yeah, they did have
Yeah,
the
I
big
couldn't-
bottles.
Yeah, the little bottles would have been a lot better because I could run with them. I couldn't.
Do you know that when I took the bottle, I ran and grabbed the bottle and
Yeah, I had to
knocked
pour
all
it
of them
out.
over?
Yeah, I had to pour some of it out. But other than that, it's a pretty challenging course.
So you
especially
came
at
in pretty fast there.
Yeah. pretty
What was your time on the course?
good. According to Strava, 7:54.
A 7:54 pace?
Yes.
Do you mind me asking which age group you're in?
61.
Okay, 61, take me there. Wow. So what was your overall time? 1 hour,
It says an hour, 44:35.
an hour and 44 minutes?
35 seconds.
Y'all,
That's according to Strava.
this man ran an hour and 44 minutes. Wow. So you probably will definitely make the podium over there.
I don't know. I actually haven't ran in a week.
Now you're just making us look bad.
No, I'm serious. I haven't ran in about a week. Just being distracted with all this COVID stuff. I work for Emory, and it's like we out in these different discussions and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. So it's kind of distracting me as far as my running. So I was really hoping to make it because I wasn't for sure I was going to be able to make it, you know.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
kinda
here.
glad I
So where are
came
you
out.
from?
From Decatur. Well, I love
Decatur wears greater?
Huh?
Decatur wears greater?
What did you say?
That's a slang word. They say Decatur wears greater.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can say
You don't
that.
know that, y'all. That's okay. You know it now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you ran the race. This is your first year, or you've been here before?
No, I ran it before, and I was actually trying to do I was pacing myself. I was just trying to do better than I did before. First time I was kind of challenging.
But you did well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And we hope to be running when we get your age and doing it so well and looking amazing. Can you pan up and down on him? He looks great.
Thank you.
Thank you again for being on the runway.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, y'all. I have another guest with me today. Tell everyone your name.
My name is Derek B. Derek Britton. Yeah, I'm glad to be here representing Atlanta.
And I actually know Derek because he's a triathlete. So we know each other from the Black triathlete community.
Right.
And where are you originally from?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Is anyone from Atlanta on this
No,
race?
it's very rare to find anyone actually from Atlanta.
But you live in Atlanta now.
I live in Atlanta. I went to school here in Atlanta, so moved away and came back.
So you've been here a long time.
Yeah, I love Atlanta. Yeah, like 18 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm loving it.
Is this your first time at the race?
This is my third time at the race.
So you've been at every race.
Yeah. So
You support
this is the only half marathon that I've run outside of a triathlon.
Okay.
So I have a lot of love because this is the only one I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm loving it.
Okay.
Enjoy the camaraderie. You know, just beautiful seeing all the Black folks here for one cause to support the community. So definitely glad to be a part of it.
And you're here early, so how did you do?
I did pretty well. I did under an hour 50. And, you know, I had no goals. You know, so I don't run half marathons, but it's a pretty good time, so I'm happy with it.
Pretty good,
Yeah. So today's just a training day for me.
Now, how did you like the course? Because this is like one of our first races during COVID.
Right. The course is very well marked, very well organized, and it is not easy. It's a very challenging course. The last 2 miles is like all uphill.
Oh my
So
God.
it's very, very challenging, but that makes it more rewarding when you cross that finish line. So this is definitely a race that's worth putting on your bucket list.
But you're used to running these hills, right?
Yes, that's all we do is hills out
You
here in
take these
Atlanta.
hills at breakfast.
Heat, hills, and humidity. That's Atlanta.
I hear that.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being on the Runway Podcast.
I'm glad to be a part of
It's always a
it.
good time to see you.
Thank you. Excuse all my sweat, but I love it.
And
Thank
just
you.
tell everybody where they can find you on socials.
You can find me on Instagram, Derek B. ATL. All right?
He makes it easy for you.
Yes,
and
yes.
If you like extreme sports and things like that, he be on snowboards, on mountains, in Japan and France and things like that.
all over the world. Yeah,
Follow
yeah.
him. He's a good follow.
All right. I see you. Thank you.
I'm Sean Jones from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. And this your first time at the race?
This is actually my second time. The first time was in 2018. I came out and volunteered, did some pacing with some friends, but today I actually came out and ran the course.
Okay. And how did you like the course today?
I love the course. I love the hills, the up and down, the challenge, being from here. You know, you're always running on hills, so it made for a good run.
I don't think anyone has ever said that they love the hills.
Yeah, I'm about the only one that says
Even when they live here, no one loves the hills. He loves the hills.
I love it.
The
I
fast
love it.
folks love everything. They just go out and run. The hills don't even make a difference. So how did you do?
You know what? I did pretty good today. It was a training run, kind of, sort of. I'm running Chicago next weekend. So today I just ran 140. I felt pretty good. Just negative split the race. It was good out here.
Negative split the race. Wait, so what's your normal half marathon time?
My PR in a half marathon is 1:31. So about 9 minutes off. So it was
I'm
still a
just
good
looking
effort.
at your beard, because your beard is like, it's nice.
That's that black glow.
I
That's
see.
black
You got
glow.
that soul go. It's
Yeah,
just,
that's
okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chicago next week.
Chicago next week.
How many marathons do you have under your belt?
Let's see. I've done 6 marathons. I want to do all the majors and eventually hit all the state. So I got a lot of running to do.
I have the same goal.
There we go.
Okay.
We're gonna be running some of the same races.
Black excellence out here.
Absolutely.
So what is your goal time for Chicago?
3:10 for Chicago, as long as the weather works. Like you were telling me, you ran it back in 2017. The weather was a little sketchy, so
It was a little sketchy.
It was a little sketchy.
Yeah.
So good weather, we should be all right.
Yeah, we should be fine. So I'm gonna be rooting for you out there.
Thank you, I
I
appreciate
love
it.
it when I see a black man
Absolutely.
doing the damn thing, finishing the race in the beginning. You know.
We gotta put on 5 people.
Yes, we do.
Always.
All right, so tell everybody where they can find you on socials.
Social media, my Facebook is Sean Jones. You can just look up Sean Jones. I'll be there. And then IG is I am. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got it.
I am.
Hold on.
Somebody.
Sean, you can look up Sean Jones. It should pop up with the Sean Jones.
I will put all all of his details.
Put it, yeah, she'll put it under there.
Y'all be able to find him.
She'll do the
follow,
editing.
Follow one of our strong runners out there.
Right.
But thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate
it.
Of course.
I had to catch my breath earlier.
I know. She ran fast, y'all. So tell everybody your name.
Erica Sampson from Houston, Texas.
Houston. Okay. Is this your first time at the race?
This is my second time. I ran the 5K in 2019.
Okay. How did you like the course?
It was healing.
Yeah.
It kicked my butt. Hill 12 and at the hill at mile 12 and then the hill at mile 6. It was gradually uphill, but
what about the finish? Because the finish is like that last mile is a gradual incline.
I walked 3 times during this race.
Wow.
And so that last hill, I stopped at mile 12. I was like, okay. And I'm like, the cheer squad got me going, so and I was able to finish nicely. So
it's hard. Atlanta is a hard town to run in. Like, some of y'all make it look. So what was your time?
146 and some change unofficially.
Wait, you said you walked and you finished at 146?
I've walked 3 times. 146.
Now that y'all, this girl has stamina. She pushed herself. She walked and still finished in 140.
146, yes.
I don't know if you mind, but would you tell everyone your age?
I'm 48 and I'm the grandmother of 2, Logan and Whitley. So,
grandmother of 2, 48 years old, and killing it out there. Girl, you inspire me. I see your Instagram posts and I'm just like, 48, take me there. Like I'm here for you. You make it look good.
I came to see my cousins, see all my friends. I've missed racing. I travel for races, and I was glad to see everybody, last night, Thursday night, and so that was my main reason for coming.
Have you done any races during COVID?
Yes, I did. I started racing again in November 2020. Mm-hmm. We had some 10-milers in Texas, and I ran them.
Oh, because y'all was open.
Yeah.
Like in New York, we didn't have barely anything.
In January, I did a half. I did a half in March. And then I did my marathon 3 weeks ago. So.
Well, keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
Keep inspiring.
Thank you.
Keep posting, because when I see you run in the morning, it makes me want to run too.
Okay.
So tell everyone where they can find you on socials.
I'm under Erica Sampson on Instagram, and then on my Facebook, Erica Sampson. So.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being on the runway.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, y'all. I have Shawana White. I don't know your stats. You're the fastest black marathoner?
Seventh fastest.
7th fastest black marathoner. Period. So this is like legendary almost. We have a legend on the show right now. So how did you do out there?
It was very challenging, and I was expecting it to be challenging. I mean, I accomplished 2 out of 3 goals, so I'm happy with that.
What were your 2 out of 3 goals?
To podium and to break 130.
Oh.
I'm getting over an injury, so this race right here is a starting point to get back in shape.
Well, I had a bunch of men on the show, right? And I said, I got to get some women out here, okay? And your time is faster than all of them.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
You know, girl. So how many times have you done the race?
I've done the race ever since it exists. So this is my 3rd one. I did the virtual one, so I guess 4 times now.
And I know you've been racing, because I follow Shawana on Instagram, y'all. She's been racing all year, right? So how many races? You've done a lot of races during COVID. How does this one compare to other ones that you've done?
This is probably the second most race where I see a lot of people here, so it feels like a normal race. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, and this race right here, I mean, it's more exciting, a lot going on, music, dancing, so it's the funnest race that I've been to so far this year.
And she be dancing. She has every Friday, right? She posts a video with people. I be like, I hope Shawana don't ask me to do these dances, because I can't dance like.
Yes, you can.
She posts these crazy dancing videos. They crack me up. You keep me entertained. She runs fast and she is entertaining. So be sure to follow Shawana. Give them your socials.
Peach Runner 26.2 on IG, and it's just Shawana White on Facebook.
And what do you have coming up next?
I'm gonna do a half in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
So hoping to run a little bit faster. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to do another half in South Carolina. It's going to be the USTF championship race, and I'm hoping to run a big PR there.
Okay. And you live in South Carolina, right?
Yes, I live in South Carolina, but I'm from here, Atlanta, Georgia.
Hence the Peach Runner.
Yes.
Hence the Peach Runner. Okay, so you here a lot then.
Yes, this is one of my family. I was born and raised here.
So what made you move to South Carolina? You don't have to tell us.
Yeah.
She lives in South Carolina. That's all y'all need to know. If you want to know more, you don't need to know more. But yeah, I want to thank you for being on the Runway podcast. It's nice to finally have you on the show.
Thank you.
And I'll probably see you here next year.
Yes, most definitely. Got to come back.
Thank you.
All right.
So this gentleman just walked up to me and said, do I want to hear his story? So tell us your
Yes,
name.
I did. Danny Primo, or Daniel Hedera. I'm from Dallas.
Okay.
Originally from Tigray, Ethiopia. Yeah.
He's from Ethiopia.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
You sound American. You've been here a long time?
Been here way too long. Yes. Yes.
So is this your first time at the race?
At the race is my second actually, because the first one was virtual last year.
Okay.
So I did the virtual, but in person, this is my first one.
How did you hear about the event?
From Facebook, and also I'm with Reggae Runners. So I go with them to Jamaica.
Yeah, I know
every year.
Lisa Laws.
there
Lisa
you
got
go.
me into
There you go.
triathlon.
There you go. So this is probably my 50th or so half. I've done 27 full marathons and countless 5Ks and 10Ks. But really, the story that I want to tell you is that originally from Tigray, Ethiopia, there is a genocide taking place there. There's a war going on. I have not been able to talk to my family for, today happens to be day 333
Wow.
since this war started. Over 250,000 civilians have been killed. Over 22,000 women have been raped by military. State-sponsored genocide. Have you heard of it?
No.
So it's Tigray genocide. This is the name. So hashtag Tigray genocide. You can look it up. This war it's just crazy as it can be. And this race is really for my family.
Okay.
To let them know that I'm dedicating this race for all the genocide victims.
So has the government cut off all communication to the outside world?
Correct. So there's absolutely no bank, no telecommunications. The region is closed. So no food, no aid. I don't know what they're eating. Might be eating leaves, stones. I don't even know if they're alive.
Yeah.
That's why I told you it's a little emotional.
It is emotional, but
Yes.
it's real. You know,
Yes.
that's what's
Yes.
happening
Yes.
in your world and
Yes.
our world right
Yes.
now. So thank you
Yes.
for bringing
Yeah.
this to our attention.
Right. We say Black Lives Matter here. Black Lives Matter everywhere.
Everywhere, yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
that's the story I wanted to tell. So
Good. So look, I will research this myself, y'all,
Yes.
and I will find some links and put them down below. So
Yes.
I don't know if we can even donate. Is there any way to donate?
yes,
That
you can look it up. Hashtag Tigray genocide. But Omna Tigray, OMNA Tigray. You can look it up on that. Yeah.
Well, thank you for
That's what's
sharing
going on.
that with me
Yes.
and with the listeners.
Yes.
Because I didn't know. I'm
So-
sure a lot of people didn't know as well.
Yeah, this is the original flag.
Okay.
Red and
So
yellow.
tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Social media, Danny Primo Dallas on Facebook, or Twitter, DH1 Primo.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for being on the show.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
it. Yes.
See, Black Girls Run, Stone Steppers, all that good stuff.
Okay.
So,
You know, I learned the what up though when I went to Detroit last year for the Free Press Marathon.
Okay, yeah, that's an awesome marathon. You doing it this year?
No, I'm not doing it this year. I didn't know. Kat just told me that they're not going to Canada
Yeah, right.
this year.
They stand on the U.S. side,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do the half. So it'll be pretty well, stand on the U.S. side, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah. So we're talking. Let me just let her introduce herself. So what's your name?
My name's Terry Mitchell from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay. Is this your first time at the race?
No, this is my second time doing the race.
Okay. How'd you like it this year?
I liked it. I liked it. Pretty same hills. I love it. It's real, nice.
you
run,
love hills?
challenging. I don't. Actually, I did Mount Rushmore 2 weeks ago. Now that
How
was
was
a big
that?
That was something. It was like up to 5,400 feet elevation, so that was a real challenge. So I said I need to come here to the race and redeem myself from Mount Rushmore.
Well, that's when you at that high elevation. That's hard to breathe up there.
Yeah, it was something else. So
wait, so what made you go there?
Well, a group of us went. 13 of us went. 13 of my running peers. We all went. We said, hey, let's do Mount Rushmore because this is supposedly the last year for that race.
Oh.
So we just wanted something different. Wanted to do a challenge, and we said, okay, let's do it.
That's nice. Are you running the states?
Some states. I don't have it on my
You
bucket
just went
list
to Mount Rushmore for fun. What is that, North Dakota or South Dakota?
South Dakota, right?
Dakota.
So yeah, just went there.
How many of us were there?
It was quite a few actually. 13 of my peers, and then it was, you know, some other Black Girls Run groups that came out there. So it was, you know, pretty cool. Okay. You know, we were a minority, of course, but it was cool.
Which is usually, except at this race, that's usually
Right.
the case, right?
I did the Reggae Runners. I did Reggae Runners in Jamaica. That's another race comparable to this as far as, the people running. So that's an awesome one too. But this race is great. I like it. It's got the diversity and, you know, all of us out here running together, trying to get something done together. It's all about unity.
Now you're here pretty early, so how did you do?
I did pretty good. I came in second place in my age group.
Okay.
So that was, I was pretty good. I wanted to do sub 2, but I'm not going to, beat myself up because I redeemed myself from Mount Rushmore, which I placed in Mount Rushmore too, but not as high. But so I feel pretty good. I did it like in 2:05 this time, so pretty good.
Wait, now what's your age group? Listen, you
well,
gotta tell people because we have something to aspire to be.
Well, I'm 56, so I think I'm in the age group. I don't know what the age is, 55 to 59 or something. I don't know, so I'm 56.
Wow.
I'm a grandma.
Wow.
So, and I feel good. Running keeps me going.
You feel good and you look good. I
Thank
need
you.
you to pan down to see how good this woman looks. She just a tall.
And I just get up we're on the running streak. So today I think is day 665. We're streaking. Me and some of my friends, we just run every day, and I try to do a minimum of 10 miles a day. I get up in the morning. I got it.
You get up and run 10 miles every day?
I try a minimum, so I try, but some days
Wait,
it's
so
not
you,
10, so.
hold on. You've been streaking for almost 2 years?
Yeah,
10 miles a day?
Almost. But so that's what we do. I get up in the morning, I say, thank you, Jesus, hit the ground, and run with some purpose. 1 Corinthians 26:3. Gotta do this.
My mouth is just open, y'all, because I can't believe. Wow. That's inspirational. I ain't never gonna do it, but yeah, you.
That's how I get my day started. If I don't do it, my day's just all killed.
Listen, someone's gonna hear this. That's your age, that's my age, that's anyone's age, and you're gonna make them want to get up and get out and do something.
Yeah, it makes you feel good. Just get it done.
Wow. So where can we find you on socials? You gotta be on Instagram, Facebook, or something.
They call me Run Bully. I'm on Facebook.
Run Bully.
Run Bully. That's my nickname.
You be knocking on doors, waking people up in the morning.
Yeah. I brought my girl out here. This is her first time coming out for a run, traveling over there. So she's like, man, this is something else. But yeah, they say I'm a Run Bully. I'm like, we got to do this.
Wow. So we're gonna search Run Bully to find you.
You probably could do hashtag Run Bully or Miss Terry
Lynn.
Hashtag. Or Miss Terry Lynn.
Okay, Terry Lynn. Let me take a picture of your bed so I can find you later. Wow. 10 miles a day. She runs 10 miles a day, y'all. Like,
I try to
average 7 days a week.
Gotta be streaking. You gotta get out there and do something every day.
Listen, when I did my run streak, I did a minimum of 3 miles. 3 miles a day. That was
right. It's,
some people do a mile and they like, I'm run streaking. I walked a mile.
Right. We do the obligatory mile at least, but. Yeah, I ain't gonna get up early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, get out and run 1 mile.
I'm gonna need you to get on Instagram so I can follow you.
I think I am on Instagram. My daughter put me on Instagram. I'm a grandma. Well, my
mom is a grandma. She's on Instagram. She don't post nothing.
I don't either. I'm on there too, and I don't post anything. I am on Instagram. Run Bully.
People need to follow you.
Yeah, I am on there.
Run Bully. All right, Run Bully, Miss Terry Lynn. Thank you for being on the runway.
Okay.
10 miles a day? All right, so tell us your name.
Raina.
And how did you like the race today?
Ooh, it was great, but it definitely spanked me. So it was a great race, but those hills at the end especially mile 12 and 13, no joke.
So you did the half marathon?
The half marathon, so it was tough, but it was a great race. It was a lot of fun. It was, great seeing everyone. So it's been a great race.
Was this your first time running in Atlanta?
No.
So
I live here.
So you know about the hills.
I know better. I know
you
better.
You walk out your house to a hill.
You're right. I do. I should know better. But I just didn't expect this amount of hills.
Yeah, they're like mountain, especially coming up the finish line.
At the end, that was not nice. At the end of the race.
You think you're done and you're like, what's this?
Yeah. So but I would definitely do it again.
So how many times have you done the race?
This is my first time in person.
Oh.
I did it virtually last year.
Wait, you live here and you weren't here for the first race?
No, I've only been a runner a couple of years.
Oh.
An official runner.
Well, you're here now, and that's all that matters.
Yes.
So how did you do?
I finished.
You finished?
That's the main thing. I finished. But I feel like I did good. I had some energy left in the tank at the end. So.
And you look great.
Thank you.
Can you get close on her? She looks
so
amazing.
sweet. I feel like I look a mess.
Sure, you look great. I would.
Thank you so much.
Her curls are popping. Her lipstick is popping. You look good.
You're sweet. You are too sweet.
So what's up next for you?
We are actually doing the Little Rock Marathon. Yes,
in
in
November. I always wanted to do that. That's the one you get the big old medal?
The huge medal.
Yes.
So, and it's supposed to be a flat course, so hopefully they didn't
I don't think Little Rock is flat. No. See?
Are you serious?
Our camera woman, she's like, no.
That's why I signed up, because they said it was great the first time.
They trick you with that medal. That's how they get you to sign up.
Yeah, that's why I signed up.
Girl, that course is not, I heard it's treacherous.
Really? Oh my goodness.
You know the 501 soul runners are out here. You got to ask them.
Okay, yes, I do need to ask them.
Yeah, girl. You better, I think it's worse than this probably. Yeah.
The Little Rock?
Yeah.
No, don't tell me that.
Brace yourself.
Okay. I mean, Atlanta trains you though for
true.
hills.
That
I have to say,
true.
it does train you for hills. So
because I run on a track and a flat road. Really? My roads go straight.
Atlanta gets you ready. I just didn't expect this today, but yeah, Atlanta gets you ready.
Well, look, it'll be a struggle, but you'll get that big ass medal the size of your head when you finish, right? So
yes.
It'll be worth it in the end.
Yes.
So I want to thank you for being on the Runway Podcast, looking amazing.
Thank you for allowing me to be on.
Tell everybody your socials so they know where to find you.
It's Eat Hope Run. Eat.hope.run on Instagram.
She eats, she hopes, and she runs.
Yes, I do. Yes.
I'll leave her info down below so y'all can follow her. And thank you again.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Eat, Hope, Run.
Yes.
All right, y'all. I got Miss Temple running here.
Yes.
Tell them your name.
I go by MJ. I'm on Temple Running 365 on IG, Twitter, and Instagram. And Facebook.
Y'all probably follow her already.
If you don't, go follow me.
Welcome to the Runway Podcast.
Thank you, girl.
Gorilla
trying to get on the wave. What's up? What's up?
So, is this your first time at the race?
This is, and it is not my last. This is probably my 56th half marathon, and I have never seen anything like this. This has been an experience. It was amazing. I was just telling my mother-in-law, I'm going to be back every year.
Wait, so did you know what to expect before?
I had no idea. I had no idea.
So you didn't know you was be having hills on hills on hills for breakfast?
Girl, that last hill, my legs almost gave up. I didn't walk the whole race, but I almost walked that hill. It was rough.
So you
and I don't do hills.
Are on a running streak as well?
Yes.
What day are you at?
This is 3:45. We almost to a year, y'all. We almost to a year.
Are you stopping at a year or are you going to keep going?
I have a feeling I'll probably just keep it going.
And what made you want to do a run streak?
So I started because I got injured last year. And then when I got better, I was having a hard time getting in the routine of running again. So I just said in November, I was like, I'm just going to run 30 days straight just to make myself run. And then I just kept going. And now we almost at a year. So it's been good.
You know I did a run streak in April, right?
Okay.
And once I got to May 1st, I said, I'm going to keep going. And I did 2 more days and I quit.
That's all right. You got through your goal time, though.
Hey.
You got through your goal time.
Oh,
hey.
See, they know it's by our screen name.
Right. Yes, I'm Temple all day around here. It's all right, though.
Wow,
It's all
so
right.
where you from?
Well, you know, I live in D.C., so I came here just for this, and I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You probably never met
the
nobody
second
from.
Milwaukee.
For real? Somebody else out here
Nika
from?
with the hair. Nika's from Milwaukee too.
Where? Right there?
Yeah, with the hair.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go speak because we probably know each other
people
or know
from
people. Our
Milwaukee.
people. I'm definitely gonna get up on
Wait,
that.
but she said she was from Wisconsin. I'm like, any black folks in Wisconsin? She's like, oh, I'm
We
from
always
Milwaukee.
get that
She's
question.
from Milwaukee.
We always get that question. I'm gonna go speak to her for real. We gotta do that.
You
But-
know, I interviewed, I can't even think of their name now, a run crew in the Midwest.
Oh, Fear, Milwaukee, MKE.
Fear.
Yes, I
Fear,
saw that.
MKE.
I saw that. I was giving much props. I was like, okay, we got the wave in Milwaukee doing the thing. Well, interviewing some folks from Milwaukee, yes.
Because
They're
you know,
a good
people from the
organization.
East Coast don't go to the Midwest, right? So it's nice when I get to talk to people from
That's what I
different areas that I
said.
haven't
That's
been.
why people always ask us, is there any black people? Because people don't mess food with us. Like, y'all know Chicago, but y'all don't know Wisconsin. Yeah. So.
But people don't know that there's cities in Illinois outside of Chicago. Chicago ain't the only city in Illinois.
True. I just know that because I'm in the Midwest, but true. Yeah.
So what's up next for you?
So I have another half marathon in Baltimore next week. I'm doing like 2 more. I got to do 10 for the year, and this is number 6 or 7.
So you out in these streets.
Girl, I got to get my runs in. I love it. I'm so grateful to be back running after 2020 and getting nothing. Like, it's just great.
Listen, this is my first, I did a little race back in April, but it wasn't this many people. It was like a couple hundred people. So this is my first, being around. I've been sketchy to be around people, you know, so
Well, we appreciate you out here
You know, it's nice
with
to be back,
us.
though, right? It feels good.
Yeah, you're out here in Atlanta?
No, my mom lives here, so I'm here
My
a lot.
mother-in-law lives here.
People think I live here. I don't live here, y'all. I live in New York.
Okay, so you East Coast where I'm at. Yeah, okay. Well, it's so good to get to meet you in person. This whole thing is like a reunion, right? We are loving it. We get to all meet each other. Yes.
We're following each other. I'm iParent 17.
Okay.
Yeah, so say hi. He just told me. He's like, follow them, right? So I'm like, wait a minute. We're already following each other.
Yeah. So I want to thank MJ for being on the Runway podcast. She has a show as well.
Yes,
Tell me
on
about your
YouTube, Temple Running with MJ Smith. I got a bunch of new things coming, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss anything.
And she be making those little funny reels too.
Sometime I got to get back on that. I've been down there. I've been slipping on everything, but it is a pleasure being here. Hopefully I get to come on the show and talk to you about something else at another time.
You know what?
So,
When I come to your hood,
yes,
we're gonna do we're gonna do an in-person interview.
That sounds good. Let's do that.
We're doing the podcast. I got in the middle of it, so sorry.
Yo, you okay? You all right, babe? Thank you.
All right, y'all. We are still live at the race, and I have Big Mike with me.
Big Mike Martinez, holla holla.
Y'all know Mike. He's the mayor of Atlanta. He the mayor of Atlanta.
I've been dethroned.
By who?
I'm like a commissioner now.
He the mayor of Atlanta.
I'm a commissioner.
The mayor of Atlanta run community still.
Yeah.
So how was your race?
Oh man, it was tough. It was tough.
What'd you
really.
do?
I did a half marathon.
Half marathon.
Yeah, but it was so many hills.
Well, you from here. You already knew that was gonna happen.
No, but I've been training on flats.
You have been training. I
I've been
see
training
you.
on
You've been
flats.
getting your miles in.
Yeah, I did 20 miles, no cramps.
Where? On the Beltline?
Silver Common.
Oh, Silver Common.
But I did this race, I got cramps. How does that make sense?
What was your nutrition like?
My nutrition is the same.
What did you take?
Goo.
That's it?
Yeah. I was looking for Gatorade on the race though.
They ain't having Gatorade. They had bottled water.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So yeah, we just, this is Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta. I'm glad that you was able to come.
Of course.
And I'll be.
This is my second home.
Well, I'll be up there for
I got a room here, y'all. free room and board.
Well, that's easy, but I'm gonna be in New York for the biggest race in the world, New York City Marathon, and I have to thank you for pulling those strings to get me in. She pulled the strings to get me in the marathon. I'm very grateful.
I didn't pull no strings. I know people.
Okay, well, hey, I appreciate it. So
you've been training for New York City.
I've been training for New York City.
You did your 20-miler.
I did the 20-miler early. I'm gonna do another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We'll
how
do
many
another
weeks?
one
You
next
got
week.
like 4 weeks left.
Yeah, so it's on the 7th, November 7th.
And then you're tapering.
And then I'm taping, absolutely.
So a lot of y'all think Mike is from Atlanta, but he's from New York.
I'm from, right.
He's from
Nobody
Harlem.
claims me from, nobody wants
I
to
claim you. He don't sound like he's from Atlanta.
Right, well.
He's New York forever. But you've been posting your throwback New York pictures.
I know. They've been coming up. They've been coming up.
I see those.
They've been coming up.
He's like, this is cousin Ricky and me and Uncle Bobby.
Word. So
how many races is this for you?
what?
This race.
What do you mean how many?
How many?
This second.
It's your second?
Second and last.
Oh.
5K. No, 5K next year. 5K. No, I'm Mr. 5K. After New York City, I'm Mr. 5K.
Listen, everybody has to say it why you didn't tell me about the course. I said y'all didn't ask.
You should already know.
You didn't ask. I told you to come. I didn't tell you it was easy. Right? But you here though.
Oh, well, that is kind of tricky though.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have did that. Is what I'm saying.
They here though. Look at them. Look at them. They here. So after New York City, what do you have?
Going in the gym, baby.
Back to the gym?
In the gym.
You about to get
Training.
back to...
I'm training with a pro.
Really?
A pro bodybuilder.
Who, Damon? The twin
I'm not
towers,
saying.
the twin
I'm not
towers are back
saying.
together.
I'm not saying who, but he's a pro.
I know. I seen him.
Yeah.
I
So,
see him in the shorts.
So we back out here. We back. Everything.
I'm happy to see you back.
Yeah.
We miss you.
So we need to talk again. Maybe after New York City Marathon.
Yeah.
Cause I got a lot I want to get off my chest. Yeah.
About what?
Yeah, we're gonna spill all the tea.
Oh, okay. You got
Yeah.
tea to spill? Well, you at the right place. This is the Running Wendy Williams. You
Lord,
can come and spill all the tea
Lord.
right here.
Well, yeah. So that's what it is.
All right. So thank you, Big Mike, for being on the runway. Again,
I
he was on the
appreciate
show earlier this year.
I know.
After you did that Atlanta
right,
race.
but that wasn't. I didn't know.
What? That was good.
It was all right. I mean, mine.
Yeah.
But I got more.
Okay.
Like, things are different now.
Okay.
Things are really different
We'll
now.
talk.
Yes.
We'll talk.
Yes.
All right. Tell them where they can find you on Instagram, Facebook, all of that.
Run Fam USA. That's all we're doing. Run Fam USA. Facebook, Michael Martinez.
Mr. Run, listen, when you hear the term Run Fam, it came from him, y'all.
Come on, come on.
It came from you.
That's a little stretch
It came
in it.
from you.
That's a little stretch in it.
Run Fam versus everything. Y'all remember them shirts?
Now that.
This is who made them.
Okay. Well, yeah.
It came from him.
We can say that part. I would agree with that.
It came from Mike. All right, we started out.
Let's
Thank
cut.
you.
All right. How did y'all enjoy the interviews? I hope you liked them. I want to thank everyone who stopped and let me interview them post-race. Nika, Artie, Derek, Sean, Erica, Shawana, Daniel, Terry, aka Miss Terry Lynn, Raina, and MJ. Thank you so much for being on the Runway podcast, for allowing me to catch you on the fly to get your thoughts on the race as soon as you finish. But yeah, I highly recommend you check out this race. It really is a great time, and it really is unlike any other race experience that I have ever had, because it is like a family reunion. You know, we see each other online 365 days a year, and this is the race where so many people come together at one time. I've never been at a race where I meet so many people that I follow online in one space. So be sure to visit their website. It's the Race UC, which stands for Unity Collective, theraceuc.com. Registration usually opens on Black Friday, and that is the date where you're going to get the best price for the race. So if you're going to register, mark Black Friday on your calendar so you can register in that first wave. And they also usually give out a free gift to the first, I think, 500 registrants on Black Friday. So make sure you set an alarm, register on Black Friday. The race is usually the beginning of October. I know they try to make it so it doesn't clash with Chicago Marathon. So put it on your calendars. Come hang out with us next year. It is always a good time. All right, so I want to thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Runwave podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the show. Go on therunwave.com and subscribe to the mailing list. I will send you an email each and every time I upload a new episode. If you subscribe, you'll get a notification right on your phone when a new episode is uploaded, so you can stay tuned in to the Runwave. So I will catch y'all on the next one. Later. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of The Runwave. If you are a runner that has a story to tell, feel free to email hello@therunwave.com or shoot me a DM on Instagram @therunwave. Don't forget to follow The Runwave on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We are The Runwave on all platforms. Subscribe to our email list. It is listed down below in the notes of this show. And subscribe to The Runwave on YouTube. The visual episode of this show will be posted there.